broadcast begins the October 30th, 2014 meeting of the Indiana Geo-Natal Infiltration Truth Ensemble. I met a gentleman at the back of the room before we started this evening, and he asked me why we were all here. Why are we here? I said, we're here for the same reason we come here every week, because we know the truth. We know the hidden forces that make the modern world work. We know that globalization has very little to do with our globe, and if we don't fight relentlessly now, there soon won't be a globe at all. Here are the facts. In 1976, a group of aliens from the planet Cases 3 met with President Gerald Ford and gave him a proposition. They said, why are humans still working so hard? You're the superior species, aren't you? Your people should struggle little and have much. Everything they make can be replicated on our home planet. Just tell us what it costs for a human to make it, and we'll sell it to you for half. Teleport it to Earth, and they'll never know the difference. Think of the economics. Think of the leisure. And all they asked for in return was our Geo-Natal material. The molten alloy locked inside Earth's outer core is, in fact, for interstellar starships. And at 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit, it's become quite a hot commodity around the galaxy. But as every 7th grade science student knows, we need that molten core to create the Earth's magnetosphere, which, among many other things, protects us from the sun's solar radiation that otherwise would slowly and painfully kill all life on Earth. But Gerald Ford wasn't a science student, he was the president. So he obliged. Imagining one day that he would be heralded for ushering in a new era of ease and freedom from manual labor. So the agreement was signed, the Paces party went home, and the Oval Office grew silent. President Ford asked himself aloud, what will we do when they ask where it's all coming from? And his smartest staffer said, we'll only need 3 words. So they built teleporters in places you'd never looked, like Bentonville, Arkansas, and over the past 38 years, the volume of Paces-derived products on Earth has steadily increased. Americans have become less connected to the products they consume and more complacent with the simple act of consumption. If we remain complacent, on June 7, 2016, the process of Geo-Natal infiltration will begin. And the aliens will take what is contractually theirs, the magnetic field that protects all life on Earth. So I said that to the guy standing in the back here. I said, that's why we're all here. And it turns out that he was here for Kelsey Johnson's wedding rehearsal, which is tomorrow night. But it's good to be reminded of our story and reminded of why we fight. So, how do we fight? How do a group of humans in Bloomington, Indiana stand up against an intergalactic conspiracy? Well, we have to do all we can, and we have to do it all the time. So here are a few pointers to get us started. First, prove them wrong and know the difference. Relentlessly seek out where your products come from and whose idea they were in the first place. The closer you get to their origin, the farther you get from being duped into a lifetime of buying products that magically multiply on shelves that no one wanted in the first place. Raise your family to believe that before you put something in your body or in your mind, you ought to know why it exists and how it impacts the people around it. Getting a little worked up. If you run into products that you can't buy from real humans, trim the fat. These endless options aren't for your enjoyment, they're for your exploitation. If you can find clothes, food, and shelter, you're 90% of the way there. And for the rest of it, put creation over consumption. It's fun to have frivolous things. There's nothing wrong with that, so make them for yourself and others. You might find that those things aren't so frivolous when they're born out of hard work. You might start a business and join the people around Indiana who fight from both sides of the counter. Hoosiers are a people who grow and provide by nature. We are makers and merchants at heart. And we know that buying local is only half the fun of being local. And when people ask you why you be local, please be bigger than money. Don't quote statistics about dollars and cents. That's the aliens' game. Tell them stories. After all, our stories might be the only human thing we have left. Despite the fact that thousands of Hoosiers have inventions in their basements, business plans on their desks, and great ideas in their dreams, an unseen force keeps telling us to build a Starbucks here or a Whole Foods there and makes us think that that's what we wanted more of in the first place. If you can hear my voice right now, you know enough to know better. Indiana will not give up. We will not let convenience distract us from humanity. Wake up, Hoosiers. Wake up, make something, get tired, and do it again. Not for money, but for people. Our people, before it's too late. Thank you.